Hi guys, my name is Ben,
And I'm Nathan.
and welcome back to the Pride of Villa. We are here with another pre-match preview for Aston Villa versus Wolverhampton Wanderers on 27th of June 2020. We're going to be going over some of our pre-match thoughts, our predicted team lineup, and predictions for the outcome of the game. So if you enjoy this video, please either like, subscribe, turn on notifications, follow our social pages, check out fatalgrips.com. You know what to do. Use the discount code for the video. You're getting 10% off all the best game accessories in the market. But without further ado, we're going to hop straight into it. So Nathan, what do you think of Wolverhampton Wanderers this season?
Oh, they're just absolutely unbelievable. I believe the last game we had against them wasn't a good game at our part, but it was a 2-1 defeat.
Yeah.
At their stadium, which for their quality and their standards is okay-ish, kind of. Like I was saying to you, when we were against Chelsea the other night, we could literally lose 4-0. But even when we were playing crap, it was 2-1. But yeah, I think I'm expecting a loss, but I do feel like we could get something out of this. Like this is one of the games that seems like the easiest in a way. Like I know we've got like Liverpool now, and speaking of Liverpool, they have just basically won. So I'm just praying they just bring on their youngsters. Because why not? Like, you know what I mean?
I'd imagine they'd want to at least get 100 points.
That's what I was thinking of too. Like maybe they do want to keep trying for the 100 points, which is fair enough. But please just bring on the youngsters, please. We did win 5-0, I believe, in the Carabao Cup. So that's something to think about. But about Wolves, it does feel like a loss. It just depends, I'd say, like formation, whether anyone's up to it. I mean, it is at Villa Park, so yeah. What do you think?
Wolves have done very good, obviously, since coming up 2 years ago. Last season, obviously, they managed to secure Europa League spot in their first season, a very, very, very good accomplishment. And this season, they've just, not only gotten to that point, but they're just extending about even more, perhaps, to Champions League. They're doing really well in Europa League. They've got really exciting players, Adama Traore, Ruben Neves, João Moutinho. It's just a really exciting squad and a really great team to see in the Premier League, which is in contrast to Aston Villa, which are looking very woeful right now. Team in complete disarray. And it's just not on the pitch, it's also off the pitch. You've got to look at what Dean Smith's been saying recently. With him blaming Konza for the fault of the Newcastle goal. And then this morning saying how Jack Grealish can't be played anywhere else on the pitch because he struggles then to play. He can't play two strikers because that means Jack Grealish struggles to play anywhere else, which is a complete mind-blowing statement. But going into Wolves tomorrow, or today, whenever you're watching this, I'm very worried and I just don't see anything out of this game. They're too good a side. And I just think it's going to be one of those we're just going to have to take the bullet, chew it down, and just accept what's going to happen. But that doesn't mean Villa can't do it. Football's a 50-50. Yeah.
This is a West Midlands derby, as I say.
It's not a derby.
So, well, you could say that.
You can argue it's a derby, but let's be real. The closest ground to Wolverhampton Wanderers is West Brom.
But
we're maybe in the West Midlands, but we're not. We're rivals in terms of footballing ability and statistics, but in terms of location, Birmingham City's our rivals, and whereas Wolverhampton's Wanderers should be West Brom. So it's not really a derby for me. But you never know with Villa; they could get something out of this game. I just don't see it.
A point. Just this is what I'm thinking. Like the fixtures coming up tomorrow, they do go for us. I forgot who the other people in the relegation's playing, but I do believe it's a definite loss for them.
Mm.
But if we actually do get a point tomorrow, we do go to 17th.
Yeah.
Which is really good, which pushes West Ham right down. Or we'll just be under Watford. But I do think we could at least get a point from this. I don't know why. I'm not saying we're really great or anything. We're really not. We're just shocking at the moment. But I don't know. I think it's linked to Dean's interview in the Newcastle press conference. He said the next 2 games, so like we're looking at wins. Like imagine that if we win tomorrow. Like, please, oh my God, it needs to happen. 3 points would be great, but I do want to push for that 1 point because I think that is actually like that could actually happen. But you know, I know we probably won't get it, but we should be trying at least. It's Wolves. Like, I know they're a massive team right now, but they're someone we should be handling. And yeah.
I think we'll go on to our predicted team lineup then. What formation do we play, Nathan?
4-3-3.
We'll go with the one that I think again we should be playing, a 3-5-2, same as last game's prediction. So in goal, do we go with 9 or do we now see Rayner come back in?
See, this is a tricky one because I've been talking about this all way long. Pepe Reina, innit? Like, I feel like we're best suited using him at Liverpool, like, depending on what their squad's going to come out like. Like, it is a definite loss at Liverpool, so why not try some new things? Like, I know Pepe Reina has been like shocking, and we do not want to use him for games. That we should be getting at least a point with. But I think I'll stick with Nyland for this one. He does a great few games at home, obviously with that Leicester game, which is really good for him. And stick with Nyland. What do you think?
I think I'd go with Rayner on this one. I think it's just time to shake things up, and I think having someone like him could maybe perhaps do that. I'm not still 100% on him, but I think it's just shaking up that back line. We'll then move on to the defensive third of the pitch. The 3 centre halves, I think these are going to stay fairly similar. We've got Konza, Mings and House in those positions. Very solid for me. Back line, I think the 3 of them can work better in that lineup rather than playing House on the wider section of the defensive third. Still a bit shaky, obviously. Mings definitely up for the Newcastle goal. House has looked fine, but hopefully having Mings and Konza by House should hopefully reassure the back line. Move on to the 5 in midfield. On the wing backs, on the left, I'd say Matt Targett, simply because we don't have another left back. I know you'd probably want to play Neil Taylor, but I think the quality is just much better in Matt Targett.
Now, I agree with you there because I was saying to you, Newcastle would have been a great game for Neil Taylor to be against because they're obviously not as big as Wolves. But for Wolves, sit with Targett. I know the experience is there, but he's just not showing anything at the moment. So hopefully he shows something tomorrow.
In the wide right position, there are talks that Freddie Gilbert could be coming back into contention.
I think he would.
I think he could, but I think I'd stick with El Mohammadi for me.
Yeah.
It's more natural than playing House there, and I think that would be the better decision.
He's earned it, to be honest.
Yeah, after that performance. Well, not really a quiet performance, but still getting the goal. I think there was a little bit of impact there, and I think really it just needs also a change in that position rather than having Konza there. In the midfield, holding, it's got to stay Douglas Luiz. He's been outstanding since coming back. He's finally found his footing. And then the 2 attacking positions, Grealish on the left, McGinn on the right.
So it should be.
Yeah, it should be there. You can play 2 strikers. You don't have to play. It doesn't struggle to not play Jack Grealish. You can play 2 strikers on the pitch, Dean. It makes sense. Even if it means pushing Grealish more forward than McGinn, that still means he's kind of around the same area, just not on the wing. And it also eliminates the options of having to play wingers. And then in the two striker positions, obviously Ali Samata and Keenan Davis. Considering we don't have any of the strikers now. Borjan Baston apparently being released. A lot of players being released, actually. Some really, to me, a bit shocking ones. Andre Green, I thought maybe there was something for him, but clearly it's not seen. I think that's going to haunt us. James Chester maybe getting on a bit and maybe was the right time. And then you've got some even more talented youngsters in Jake Doyle-Hayes, Russian Hepburn Murphy, and Callum O'Hare. Letting these people go for nothing. If you are going to let them go, try and get a little bit of money out of them. But I think it's going to be players that are going to come back to haunt us. So does that mean we're going to be seeing perhaps Louis Barry on the bench now? Considering we don't have any other strikers.
Oh, I'd love to see him on the bench right now. Like, I feel like he's one of the things that actually save our club right now. I have seen a few videos of him playing, and he actually does look like he suits us. Like, I don't see why we can't have him on the bench. He's been practicing with the first squad in training. Like, come on, Dean. Like,
I think the problem is because of all these youth players getting released, it really does put a dampen on the future of our youth academy. Because it really does wonder where's the players going to come from. Because that's the whole point of the youth academy. But if you're selling off some of our better ones like Callum O'Hare and Hepburn Murphy and Doyle Hayes, how are we supposed to say that we've got a bright and upcoming future for Villa when there is no investment in the youth? Just look at Chelsea, Arsenal, Man United. They've got an amazing history of youth players coming up. But, you can't say the same for Villa.
No.
We'll move on to score predictions then. What do you think it's going to be?
Oh, God. This is what gets me now because I know how bad we've been. All right. So from a Villa fan's point of view, I'm going to have to say 2-2.
Ooh.
I'm not going for a win at all. I know it's at home, but there's no fans there, so it's basically like an away game, if you know what I mean. Like, There's just no one there, so you could be playing at any sort of stadium. There's just no one there, so you can't really say it's yours or not. But from an honest point of view, I think it'll be 2-0 Wolves. But so I say it.
I think for me it's going to be 3-0. I think Adam Traore is going to murder us. And I think that...
I hope I'm wrong.
I think the pace that they're going to play is just going to be too quick, too chaotic for our team to handle. I mean, it's just going to be another capitulation, but we'll have to endure that for 90 minutes. I'd like to see a draw. That is the ideal result. But knowing me, I'll probably say a draw feels like a loss. It just depends.
Saying that though,
it just depends.
A draw right now.
Well, I know, but
it's takeable.
For me, it needs to come down to performance as well. If we are going to get the draw, but we haven't played like a good team, then it feels like a loss because it just doesn't feel like we deserve a point. But if we're playing with actual some intensity and looking like we can, even go on to get the win, and that to me screams, okay, we at least deserve the point. And so hopefully we can see that. But do I think it's going to happen? No. I think we're just going to get steamrolled by Wolverhampton Wanderers.
There is things going against us, so I don't think the players have had much rest since Newcastle.
I was going to say, they're playing nearly every 3 days now, so...
It's mental.
Not enough really time off for them, but I suppose that's just the schedule. I think we get... Our next game's not till July now. So hopefully there's a little bit of rest, but even then, you got to hope what's going to happen. Anything else you want to add on this preview, Nathan?
Is there another international break coming up?
Well, no, because there is no Euro, so there's nothing. So
that would have helped.
It's just a 2 week. Well, even then, none of our players are going internationally, so
no. Oh, we are just at a time where we're just like, because last season was such a good season. We're going into each game. We're like, yeah, we're gonna win this, gonna win that.
I'd have said the second half of that season was, which was before Smith came in. It was very dark and gloomy, with the cabbage. But I think, yeah, if we do go down this season, I genuinely believe this is going to be as bad as, or if not much worse than 15, 16. Because I think with that, it was just acceptance of what was going to happen to us because we were just not in the right place. But with this, it was the fact that everything's been at fault in this club this season. And, you know, it's the fact that there are problems that could have been rectified so easily.
Yeah.
But they didn't act upon it. And so you're just going to wonder what's going to happen next season. But we have to wait and see for what's going to happen to that.
Do you want to know what I think? Do you want to know what I think?
Yeah, well.
Right. So, if we go down, we do have some sort of plan. We sell our best players. We're going to get around, what would you say?
It was 120 to 150 million. It's 80 million for Grealish, 50 for McGinn, 30 for Mings, 10 for Trezeguet.
Yeah.
There's about 120, 150 there. You build a good team around that. You bring in a better manager, like Sam Allardyce or Sean Dyche, as I said. And then you've got good foundations. I think what we should do is something like West Brom really have done this season. Invest in a good manager, you know, and try and find as much good not young talent, but good experienced talent this time rather than purely just young and looks good on paper.
But basically, like, we go down, we've got all this money, we think about what we do, we get rid of Sousa, we get someone
Sousa
better.
Needs to go.
Get him out, we need someone better who's actually going to give a shit, basically. Going to get Ben Rama in first, try and get Twanzebe.
That's what I'm saying.
Get our defence way better. And if this does happen in the Championship, I wouldn't be so pissed off we went down because at least then I'll be like, oh, Joe, when we do go up, it's not going to be like this again. We're gonna be on the same sort of route as like, well, maybe Watford. Maybe we're not really in that sort of relegation battle because we know when it comes to the end of the season, we're going to fight it out and we are going to stay up. So, like, if we do go down, obviously we're going to be going to most of the games. And, you know, well, that's one of the pluses, but I do hope we stay up. But it's a long shot right now. But that's what I'm looking forward to if we do go down to the Championship. Like, we're going to get... We need some investments quick. We need Twanzebe. He's my first choice. Ben Rama. We need better... We need somewhat another attacker. We need better midfielders, maybe. Because obviously Grealish would definitely be going. So, like, there is a bit of hope to get back up when we get down. I don't think... If we go down again, I don't think it's going to take a few years to get back up.
I was going to say... If after this season we go down, then we go down again to League One somehow, I think it's going to be so mental. But it really just comes down to positioning this season. What happens? Because, you know, players that we might want to bring in might not come up. Players that we might want to or might not want to, depending on position. Managers need to come in. There are certain things, as I said, 3 things that I think needs to happen regardless. 1, Suso needs to leave. Player recruitment's been poor, as we said, and has really not given Smith enough of a chance to develop the team. I think, depending on what Sean Dyche does at the end of the season, I think either way he needs to come in for Dean Smith.
Would Sean Dyche be a manager in the Championship, though?
Well,
you think so, though? Like,
potentially, you know, we may be in the Championship, but there's much better wage and team to work with Villa because of the name, and then we'll also still have some money considering financial fair play won't be a thing for next season.
Yeah.
But the third thing that needs to happen is, I think for me, more investment in the youth academy, bring up more names, and overall really just better quality signings than what we've seen this season. I think we're going to wrap it up there for this pre-match preview of Aston Villa versus Wolves. We will obviously be putting out our match reactions, our match review. You can also check us out on Jude's Journey. We'll be over on there giving our smaller reactions on there. We will also have a special type of video coming to you soon, so keep an eye out for that. As we've already said, if you did enjoy this video, please leave a like, subscribe, tell us in the comments or on our social pages. You can go follow them. You can say what you liked about this video, your opinions on Aston Villa this season. And as a
I will
whole,
say though, we are getting quite a lot more comments, so thank you guys for that. I like it when the audience actually wants to talk to us. So yeah, keep doing that with us, and we will reply very fast.
We will always reply with an answer. If not a reply, we'll always make sure we'll give you the attention you deserve. Check out FatoGroups.com. As we've already said, you'll gain 10% off. Use our discount code. Go in the description. You've got 5 seconds to do that. But without further ado, that's been me. He's been Nathan. Up the Villa with the pride of Villa. We'll see you later, boys.